Billionaire Michael Bloomberg, who is running for the Democratic nomination, endorsed George W. Bush in 2004. Now, if you didn't know that, I got a short clip to share, and I'm also going to share some other endorsements or where he's thrown money recently, and it's not good. So let's start with the part of this George W. Bush endorsement. This was at the RNC in 2004.
The president deserves our support. We are here to support him. And I am here to support him.
This guy is running for the Democratic nomination. Not only is he a billionaire, not only does he have a spotty record as mayor of New York, he also endorsed George W. Bush in 2004. But wait, there's more. Let me get to some other endorsements that he made. And I'm reading from a Politico article here, so I kind of broke it down in my own words. But if you want to see the full Politico article, it is that one here. The hubris is unbelievable. Dems seethe over Bloomberg GOP donations. So let me read a little summary that I wrote down of what Bloomberg has done. So he showered, this is in Politico's words, showered New York Republicans with money when he was mayor. He endorsed former Republican Senator Scott Brown over Elizabeth Warren in 2012. Bloomberg spent in 2016 $10 million to successfully help re-elect Republican Pat Toomey in his race against Democrat Katie McGinty. Last year, Michael Bloomberg donated to Representative Dan Donovan, a Staten Island Republican. And he also, last year, held a fundraiser for Republican Congressman Peter King. Now, I just want to share this little piece here from Chris Hayes. So Michelle Goldberg was on Chris Hayes. I don't always agree with her, but I think she's fairly solid. I enjoy her analysis. Let's watch what Michelle Goldberg says here.
There's actually no, there are certain parts of Michael Bloomberg's agenda, around climate change, around guns, that I suppose have some reach, although he's not necessarily better on those issues than any of the other candidates who are running.
That's the other thing, right? Like, what makes those interesting is those against the rest of his ideological profile.
Right.
But they're not specifically dynamic or interesting against other people.
Let's say you want a billionaire who's done a bunch on climate change. You've already got Tom Steyer in the race. Yeah. And so, again, I think his entry is interesting in that it's a sign of elite panic about the field, which is itself concerning.
Yeah.
But it is, again, it's almost hallucinatory, and it's especially hallucinatory from people who discount Bernie Sanders' chances. Bernie Sanders is far more electable in the United States of America than Michael Bloomberg.
Michelle.
There's actually...
There you go. I completely agree. Bernie Sanders is far more electable in the United States of America than Michael Bloomberg is. Now, why is Bloomberg getting into the race and so late? It's very unlikely. Zero chance he's winning the Democratic nomination, but there is a chance that he may try and run as a third-party candidate in the fall. So, or maybe he's just this dumb. Maybe Michael Bloomberg is just this dumb and thinks he has a chance. It's really hard to say, but if he is somewhat, I guess, smart, but smart in the sense that he is very aware of his greed, or very aware of his money, and doesn't want someone like Bernie Sanders bringing in a wealth tax or whatever, then he may try and run as a spoiler candidate against Bernie and Trump in 2020. Again, impossible to know, but he has no shot in this primary. So it's really odd. Especially this late. Like, if you were going to at least try to attempt to actually win the Democratic nomination as somebody who is a billionaire with a horrible record, at least get in early and start pouring money into all the states. So what he's doing right now, I think Michael Bloomberg is spending something like $30 million, I think, on ads in California, which is just crazy. So he is really trying to buy this nomination. But if he loses the nomination, which he inevitably will, is he going to stick around? I don't see Michael Bloomberg endorsing Bernie Sanders at any point during this race. He may just stay out of it, but I have a hard time thinking that he's just going to sit back and let Bernie and Trump fight it out. He'll either back someone else's third-party run or he'll try and make his own. And in that process, though, if you think about it, I don't really know if that hurts Bernie Sanders, because what you may end up having is a lot of the, I guess, so-called moderate or let's say wealthy Republicans may not vote for Trump and vote for Bloomberg instead. And I guess some wealthy Democrats won't vote for Bernie and vote for Bloomberg instead. But we're talking about like 5% of people. Is that really going to have a huge negative impact on Bernie Sanders? Or will it actually hurt Donald Trump more? So again, a lot of speculation here. It's impossible to know what Bloomberg's thought process actually is. But under no scenario is Bloomberg going to become the next president. That's not happening. So all of this is done as a vanity project. This is all because he loves himself, loves his money, is incredibly greedy, and doesn't like the fact that he has that you see Bernie Sanders surging right now, and that progressive policy and ideas like Medicare for all, canceling student debt, free college, the Green New Deal are incredibly popular.